I'm a business owner. I'm a licensed esthetician in 4 states, background in medicine. I never thought I would be in the space of cannabis because of my upbringing and just the things that I've been, privy to seeing and actually experiencing. So I always looked at weed as a drug. So it wasn't anything I wanted to be a part of. And when my son started to use cannabis, I was going to put him on scared straight. I was just like, oh my God, it's going to be a gateway to, harder drugs. And I didn't know because I looked at it as a drug. When I got introduced to this opportunity, I wasn't looking for anything different, but I did say, hey, I'm not going to be doing what I'm currently doing for much longer. I know something different is about to happen and I don't know what it is. And lo and behold, it was in a cannabis space in a place that I never thought I saw myself being, simply because I come from an addictive gene family. So to be in this opportunity right now is more than phenomenal opportunity. And I want to say that this company, you're going to find out how this company is growing and how it's changing so many people's lives. And why these young ladies invited you to this call tonight, you're going to get to experience some of the exact same information that they got, the exact information that I got, that made me want to decide to step out into this journey of someplace that I never, ever thought I saw myself being. So a lot of success and history is going to be made on this call. And we're going to get into this opportunity presentation, but we want to let you know that there's an opportunity for you to make history with us. Okay. So a little bit about the industry itself. Time Magazine is talking about cannabis, guys, at an unprecedented pace, right? Time Magazine, we're not talking about just the cover of Time Magazine. We're talking about the entire body of this magazine. If you have not gotten this magazine, I would say get it and keep it as a collective item because it's going to mean something, right? Time Magazine, Brave New World, recreational cannabis is not just for Cheech and Chong anymore, right? Rolling Stone magazines, Forbes magazine, CNBC, and the Wall Street Journal all say something different but the same, which means something is happening, and this is an opportunity for you to get into the mix of this, right? The timing, the market, everything is right here in front of us. It is now 2024. And when you look at where we are right now today, if your time is flying like my time is flying, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 2030 in no time. And why I'm in a rush, why I'm in no rush, but I'm excited for it to come, is because one of the largest market disruptions and paradigm shifts in the US history is occurring right now. We're in the middle of the eye of this cannabis storm. In 2030, the market is projected to hit over $130 billion, guys. And if your time is flying like mine, it's already 2030, right? People are shifting from viewing this as devil's lettuce to God's medicine, right? It's been God's medicine. When you get into the education and the information that is going to take place when you join in with us, you're going to learn so much about how we was told something different, but the real true power of this plant, and more so this opportunity for you. I'm a licensed esthetician in 4 states. I also grew up having acne. Acne is a birth defect, for those of you who may not know. And also affects your self-esteem and so many other things. My mom didn't have the money to like make sure that I was okay, but guess what she did? She shopped, she bartended, she did what she needed to do to make sure that I was in every dermatologist, whether it was a top doctor or not, so that she could figure out what was wrong with my skin. Because not only was she trying to help me, she also had, looked at me like, it's hurting my child, what can I do? I grew up and became an esthetician, never thinking that I would get into that space. When I tell you I was trained from the Ayurvedic perspective, which is we're taught from the inside out. And they never told me about some of the things that you're going to find out tonight, why cannabis is so powerful to our body. And two things like cannabis, to acne, to things like migraines, nausea, right? Seizures, sickle cells, and asthma. Who knew that cannabis was great, could be used to help not cure, but to suppress asthma, right? PTSD, appetite stimulant, so many things. Guys, we're shifting the stigma. right? And if you are already a part of this CannaGlobe family, I'm challenging you to put some fire in the chat because you are shifting the stigma. Celebrate yourself because it's a very fun but hard place to be, but you're in the right space, right? We learned about our endocannabinoid system. Yes, you know about your digestive system and all those other systems, right? But guess what? Your CB1 and CB2 receptors is where your endocannabinoid system lives. So if you have issues, look, anxiety going on before you flying or different things of that nature, all of that euphoric balance and feeling comes from your endocannabinoid system. Your CB1 affects your brain, your lungs, your vascular, your muscles, and so much more. Your CB2 receptors respond to that euphoric relaxation, your nervous system in your body. So when you have some CBD or a little indica and you're really relaxed, that is responding to your CB2 receptors. Okay. We've won so many awards. I know you guys are like, but cannabis has been legal since 2018. Or maybe you didn't know like me, because I didn't know either. But I know some cannabis scholars on here that know everything about it. But guess what? In 2019, we won Best Holistic CBD Beauty Line. In 2020, Best Made in U.S. Hemp Derived Products. And in 2021, Best Hemp Product Provider. And 2023 Nutraceutical Company of the Year. Now, if I don't know anything about nutraceutical, because remember when I got in this business, I was new to it. I knew nothing about network marketing or cannabis, right? Or nothing about a nutraceutical. But what I did know that my CEO, Mr. Marty Hale, gleamed like Santa Claus. His cheeks got so red when he said he won. I could see the excitement and the just the whole embodied of, yes, I accomplished it. It seemed like it was something for him to do, and he did it. So I had to Google it, and now I'm gleaming and bragging on we beat Nutraceutical Company of the Year. So what I would tell you is Google it so you can gleam too. Oh, I drop bars, right? But listen, we are the Amazon of cannabis. What does that mean? Does that mean we have our products on Amazon? Absolutely not. It means that you can have your own line of products inside your virtual dispensary, right? And at the first 10 internationals will have an opportunity to have up to 8 products inside the store, right? Up to 1 to 5 nationals will get an opportunity to have 3 to 4 products inside the store, right? You get to win a promo if that is you, and it's fully paid for by corporate, all with your one-time low buy-in, getting started with us to shift the stigma. And I don't know if you really understand what that means. This means that, listen, you become the store that your product is in everybody's store, not just yours, where you're selling only your product. No, that ain't what I'm saying. Listen, we have products from cannabis to mushrooms, medicinal to recreational. Your product, your brand that I'm talking about will be alongside some pain balm at 7,500 milligrams that was created by a pro wrestler that's really causing impact with inside our testimonial department. Your product will be next to the Perform Tart that has up to 14 medicinal blend mushrooms in one. That's a great product that you should take on a daily basis. Your product will be next to some brew coffee that doesn't just give you energy, but it's give you mental clarity, right? Actual flour that you can roll yourself, chicken batter, gummy rocks, brownies, tarts, seltzers, so much more, right? Your product will be right next to shroom flowers. You know how many people are looking for some good shroom flowers that help them, build their confidence or feel better in their mobility or think clearer or make better decisions, right? That does not have that psilocybin effect that gives you seeing purple elephants and yellow dolphins. No, baby, that's not it, right? But your product will be next to that, right? But because you'll be the brand, right? When you become the brand, like Mr. Reggie Franklin, our very first person that entered into this opportunity, he got the call. He wasn't even looking for anything. When they say, you know what, the opportunity is just not going to knock on your door, right? Because he got the call from Mr. Hale, who he hadn't talked to in years. He said when he answered the phone, he was surprised. Why was he calling him? But he answered the phone. He answered the call. The opportunity came calling and he answered it. He became the proof of concept, ladies and gentlemen. He was the first national, the first trainer, the first Be the Brand recipient, and he's always on the top 10 money earners list. Why? Because he got the call, right? But this is his second product brand. Then you have Christabel Gomez. She is another brand recipient, guys. But listen, people are in this business that have a little bit more than others. Miss Christabel Gomez and her husband, they own Chinese laundry. And I know you're like, well, why can't they just have brick and mortars everywhere? Because I remember once in a day, a girl had a little Chinese laundry, but I've elevated a little bit. But I do know that if they was getting money back then, I know they're getting money today. And they're smart enough to say, listen, I want a part of that click and order. So Christabel Goldman is the first level of leadership in our company. She's a trainer. She's a Be the Brand recipient, as you see right in front of you, but she also was somebody dealing with being unhappy all the time. She said, I thought the people that was super happy was crazy. You know, we can relate to that. You ever said to yourself, you don't, what you that happy about? Come on, it ain't that happy. We've all experienced that, but she decided that she wanted to live in that space for as long as she possibly could, and she wanted you to do it too. So she came out with Inner Joy, a 30-day capsule supply of you just being inner joy. And then you have Mr. Easy Carter himself. The Mr. Easy Carter, I said the Mr. Easy Carter. The reason that I call him that is because he is the man. He's he's a national video, newly promoted national video, right? He's a national trainer. He's a Be the Brand recipient. He's a top 10 money earner. And we call him the encyclopedia of cannabis. So if you're on this call and you're like, listen, I don't know much about it. I don't really mess with it. I don't really know. I just said we have the encyclopedia of cannabis. Now, you know, encyclopedias are old and you can Google it and ask AI. But baby, what does it mean when you can walk up to somebody and they really want to give you the information more than what you asked for sometimes? But I appreciate it. He came out with a Rick Simpson oil. It is 17,000 milligrams of cannabis. And I know somebody is like, what? My heart is going to bust if I use all of that. I remember being high on just 10 milligrams and you talking about 17,000. Let me hang up this call. I'm going to challenge you to stay put, because what this has been known to do was to cure things like topical situations like eczema. And the man who created this actually was locked up because he cured himself from cancer. I'm telling you, don't get off this call. And then you have Chris and Paula Oakman, right? Out of Euphoria, Mississippi. They're regional, they're national trainers, they're Be the Brand recipient, they're top 10 money earners. But if you are on this call and you're like, but I don't know anybody, baby, they don't even have a Walmart, okay? Listen, and because they don't have one, they have been the top 10 money earners 1 through 5 since I can remember. You know why? Because if they got to drive a long way to say hi, why not make it count? And that is why they are on the top 10. But they also have an amazing product because they fill the gap. People want to feel the euphoric feelings that cannabis do because it's a really good feeling for most people, okay? But with this product right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's an emulsified turmeric, which simply means you'll get that effect of cannabis, but you will not have a dirty urine because there's no cannabis. It does have CBD, but no THC, right? And then you have my senior business partner, Mr. Keith Williams. Now, he's not only just my senior business partner, guys, he's my business mentor. Mentors are super, super great to have when you are growing your business, right? And this is what this man has been to me, right? The success that he has been able to produce in this company, I tell him all the time, I'm next. And guess what? He makes sure that he is accountable for my next. And I am so happy to introduce his product as the Define You Motion. He's also a gentleman who has experienced emotional eating and being over 400 pounds. And he said enough is enough. And he have not stopped saying enough is enough. And he wants anybody else to deal with that same situation or just not having the discipline to say that's enough to define you with his motion weight management drink. Right? It's a peach. You get 30 satchels in one bag. It's a peach flavor. You can take it every single day and it will not hold you hostage to the toilet. Sign me up. Right? And then you got your girl right here right here out of Waldorf, Maryland. I'm a newly promoted regional. I'm a trainer. I'm a Be the Brand recipient. And I too am a top 10 money earner. I am the empress in the company. I am someone who like to work out and enjoy myself, but I like a buzz. You feel me? So what I do is I was able to create this product with the chemist in the company. It has ashwagandha, it has sea moss, and it has THCP, beta pinene, and green coffee bean extract. That's a whole bunch of energy in a bag, and that's why I like to call it the empress, because it's full of energy too, right? And then you have Heather Dye. This young lady's a documented millionaire, guys. And I know $1 million don't face nobody on this call because we all got that too, right? But she is a documented millionaire that said, hey, I was looking to have me a brick and mortar in a few places. Now I said, okay, I can see that happening. But when she got in contact with someone else and someone else told someone else, because that's how this business works, word of mouth, she said, give me the information. And she was able to come into this market, get rid of the brick and mortar and adopt a click and order and have a brand that's sold in 50 states. I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? Because they're two new brand winners. And I know there's a third, fourth one on the other side of the screen that I don't see, but I feel you. Why? Because Mr. Nate Gary came in 6 months, he was able to not only capitalize on getting his brand and this opportunity, he became a TPC. That means he is on the top performance council. Okay, that means he gets to make decisions for the company too, right? And then you got Mr. Mark Wolf. I know it's a lot of professionals on this call. I already know, but guess what? This is for you too, because this man right here got some brick and mortar, not brick and mortar, excuse me. He has some real estate things going on, and he's a real estate person, talk big wig kind of job. But he said, Neka, every time I sell a house, I'm back unemployed. I said, well, I don't want your big wig type of job. And guess what he did? He said, well, I got to set myself up too. And he got in and started doing the work. But before I leave the screen, I want you to take a look at something. These two gentlemen know each other. These two gentlemen are like this. But this guy, Nate Garrett, was introduced to the business by his ex-wife. But these two talk all the time. And this person has been recruited way before, but didn't say anything. I was like, don't you guys feel crazy? But they're still right here getting a brand at the same time. So it's happening. It's happening. Your product can be right next to Snoop Dogg, Cheech and Chong, Harley Barker, Scotty Hudson, Rick Ross. Now, you know if Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg over here, one, it's got to be the real deal. Two, it's got to be making money. Because, you know, if it's not making money with Rose, he's not going to give it the time of day. He got llamas in his yard, right? You get to have over 300 products in your dispensary today. You don't earn two, then earn two more. No, you get over 300 plant power products, impact immediately in your back office immediately. Our products are nano-emulsified. I know you're like, girl, this can't be real. What's the gag? Oh, here you go. What's nano? Nano just means small. It just means faster acting. It means we beat the competition. It means that our body's designed to absorb particles less than 100 nanometers, increase absorption rate up to 99%. Your body faster and more effectively, providing faster actor, longer lasting. I'm sounding like that's sports car you've been dreaming about, right? Increase efficacy, more surface area, higher bioavailability, and you feel it within minutes. That was a mouthful to simply say you feel it within 15 to 20 minutes. Give me some love out there. Our products, guys, are not just that, right? They're water soluble. Haha, did you know that your bodies were mainly water, right? Since our bodies are mostly water, water soluble compounds travel through the body faster and more effectively, right? 70% of the body is made of water. But did you know your brain was 80, your muscles 75, your cells 90, and your blood 85? I mean, I didn't know that. And my background is in medicine. I just thought when I was dehydrated, I was thirsty, right? But guess what? Oil and water do not mix. And the good thing about it is we're water, so we mix. 10% of the oil could be absorbed into the body. It simply means if you spent $100 or any dollars on a bottle that's based in oil, I'm not saying it doesn't work. So don't go hang your hat there. I'm saying that you're not going to get 100% or not even 90% of the efficacy that label says that you would have simply because it's oil based. And that's just the medical background speaking to you, right? How is this legal, Neka? Because this sounds pretty good, but I ain't going to jail for nobody. Or I ain't going back. I don't judge nobody, okay? But the Agricultural Improvement Act of 2018 Farm Bill defines hemp as cannabis. Let me read that again. And me. The Act of 2018, aka the Farm Bill, defines hemp as cannabis with a THC concentration less than 0.3 by dry weight, and it removes it from the federal controlled substance schedule, right? Our products are 100% legal, guys. The COA that we have on our products, this says our products contain hemp-derived cannabinoids. Our products are under the 0.3%. We provide third-party certificate of analysis on every single product. which simply means that it's safe for consumption and it's been tested for pesticides, molds, microbials, contaminants that ensure our products have been tested accordingly to state laws for safe consumption, right? You can travel with this product going through the airport. As long as you have your COA, they're going to give it right back to you. I'm waiting to pass the dog. So when they stop me, I can be like, oh, yeah, that's that gas. But nobody stopped me yet. Not for that. But we're also legal, guys, in 26 countries. Legal meaning in the medicinal. Remember those mushrooms we talked about, like the coffee and all those things? That's what I'm talking about. Imagine going to Denmark now versus just going to Denmark just to see Denmark, but going to Denmark and looking at that currency and go getting you a leader over in Denmark. Oh, imagine you saying, I'm going over in Denmark because I got to check on my business. How you get a business in Denmark? CannaGlobe. Our product and the opportunity, guys, is undefeated and it's not on trial. You can get started today. No hassle, no experience, no storefront, no inventory, no license, no apology, and it's 100% legal. Okay? Legal. How do you get started? What do I have to do? Okay, now she want to talk about money, don't you? The video, you can come in as a virtual dispensary, get a business sample kit, up to 85% commission, unlimited levels, guys. That commission is to unlimited levels, okay? That training is to unlimited levels. It should have been at the bottom, but I wasn't here when they made the card. However, you can get started with $299 plus $25 plus your one-time auto ship and plus $100. So you're looking at that $299 to be about $489.18. I mean, but who's counting, right? And then you can come in as a big timer. Big timer mean what? Put some fire in the chat if you a big timer. Let them know it's okay to be a big timer too, right? Virtual dispensary owner, you're getting a sample kit. You're getting up to 85%, guys. We still doing the same thing we doing if you came in at $299. But something is going to change, like this opportunity if you don't say yes, right? You get unlimited levels of training and you get paid to train. See, you don't get paid to train at the $299, but you get an opportunity to upgrade it anytime you like because we don't want to leave no man behind. That's what my homegirl says, my business partner. She says, no man left behind. And Mr. Hale says the same thing. Guys, all you have to do is get paid, compensation plan, and we're going to show you how this works, right? Just like this. You're going to get 2 replicated websites when you say yes and say, oh yeah, I want to do this because everything is right there. The convenience of it all is right here, right? You're going to get 2 replicated websites. You are going to share your link with your friends and family. You're going to be coached. You're going to be trained. You're going to be given all the tools you need to address those dragons. You know, the people you don't really want to talk to because you don't want them to think you're trying to sell them something, but you really need to be introducing them to something. We're here to help you, right? You start off with this sample pack of products. Now you see this little gentleman right here. That's Mr. Reggie Franklin, our first person that got into the company and to have his brand. Ladies and gentlemen, every time someone comes into this business purchasing the package, because that's how you come into the business, he gets money, kickback, royalties on every time somebody joins the business. Guess how much it costs him to get into this business? The same thing that I just showed you. Come on, right? You host a party, you share the products, and you post the fun. Now, I'm almost 50, so I notice sometimes things bend, they crack. I be like, turn that noise down. I be like, don't you let my good air out of this house. Like, I know things are starting to switch up for the girl. So what do? I keep extra pain balm in my pocket because if I'm somebody who don't want to really push cannabis because I still got the stigma on me, I'm gonna share a product that I know that I can benefit from, whether it be a mushroom, which is a non-THC, or a little pain reliever, because whether you THC friendly or not, everybody got pain once in a while, right? All you simply do is purchase a package. Once you purchase that package, you're going to purchase your dispensary fee. You're going to purchase your $100 one-time fee that is going to get you over $300 worth of product value. So now you have a business building kit to your door that's valued at over $400, right? You're going to activate your mentor bonus. That's a paid out level. You're going to activate your leadership level. That's a paid out level. You're going to activate your check matching bonus. That's a paid out level. You're going to activate your uni level residual. That's a paid out level. And you're going to activate your leadership level. That's a paid out level. I mean, follow me, right? It looks like this. When you say, you know what? I'm doing this as soon as I give a call. Let me text somebody while I'm on the call now, because somebody need to come see this. Because I heard it was a Super Saturday tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and it is, right? You're going to get them people on the call, and they're going to be excited just like you are. And once you come into the business, because this is you, friend, this is you, right? And then your friend's going to come in, and then you're going to get $100 each time. So you're going to get your immediate return back because you done ran out and told that, right? But you're only responsible for 3 people. But this arrow means this is unlimited $100 every time somebody enters into your business from date of conception. You're going to get $100, and that $100 follow you wherever you go. How does it follow me, Neka? Make it make sense. Well, okay, let me tell you. Right? Because when you become an area which is reaching a little more requirements into the company, you're going to keep your $100 and you're going to get an extra 75. See, we get the heavier money on the front end. That should be more enticing than getting it on the back end. So what does it look like? That means every time you go out and recruit someone, you're going to get $175. And every time that person goes out and do the same thing, you're going to get 75. There's that arrow, ladies and gentlemen, to unlimited levels. But guess what? This whole line follows you. The money follows you. So now the money starts to go down, then back up, down, down, baby. You see what it's going on. But get this. When you reach the level of regional, you are going to get $200 because you're going to get an extra 25. So now you're getting that 100, that 75, now 25. Now you're getting $200 every time someone enters into your business using your link, and $100 every time they go out and do the same thing. When you reach national, you're getting another $25. Guys, it's only 3 nationals in the company. Yep, that's a moment to pause for silence. There's only 3 nationals in the company, which means you could be the next national. And I know you think that girl trying to sell me, but if I could believe in you, why you don't believe in you? I think you should say you can be too. I'm dropping bars. I need to check after this. But guess what? When you hit the level of national and you're getting 225, you're also getting 3 brands formulated the way that you want. Remember the first 5 nationals, you could be a national if you don't see yourself as an international. Who am I to say? Right? You could just be an area. Who am I to say? I'm going to say you're going to be international, but you say what you are prepared and willing to do. So if you get to that national stage, you're going to get 3 products formulated just for you. When you reach the level of international, you're going to get an additional $50. So now you're getting $275 every time somebody comes into your business. But what I want you to know is you're getting paid out on these levels every single day, every single time. You're getting paid all of this at the same time. Okay, so once you reach this level, yes, I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm not. You're going to get all of this at the same time. That is why all of this adds up to 175 and this adds up to 225. It's the place to be. But when you get on the second level of leadership in that regional that we talked about, when you become a regional and you recruit someone that becomes a regional, now you're activating an additional monies, guys, monies. I mean, it's 20% matching bonus on every single person that you brought into this business, and they reach the level of regional just like you. You can really get to level regional and just be chilling. Why? Because you're getting a check match. You can just keep on helping your man, helping your man. This is a business you want people to pass you in. I'm trying to tell you. Imagine being a regional and the person came into the business that you personally recruited, and now they're international. You get 20% check matches on 20,000 and 19 million and $10 million a month. At region, child, let me go to the next slide. And you're getting leadership customer residual bonus. So as your first level of leadership, you're getting an extra 3%, guys, on all that money we just talked about to unlimited levels. When you reach the level of regional, you're getting an extra 3%. The money follows you over here. It's like it's obsessed with us. Right now, you're getting 6% to unlimited levels. National, you're getting additional 3%. Now you're at 9% unlimited levels. I wish you guys can say it with me, but I feel it in my soul. When you get to international, now you're getting an extra 3%. So now you're getting 12%. Guys, to unlimited levels. But I know you think, oh, well, that's good. Okay, I can see that. But can you see this? Combining that uni level with your leadership level. So now on your first level of area, you're getting 18%. From your 4th level down to your 5th, you're getting 4, 6 level 8, and 3 to unlimited levels. Guys, the money goes up. I told you, the money is obsessed with us over here. I can't make it up. You see it for yourself. They're just obsessed, right? You also get money for training. Remember I said that big time when you get that training bonus? Well, here's what it looked like, ladies and gentlemen. When you come in and say, oh, Neka, I want to be big time. I'm like, yeah, this me right here. I feel you. You're going to get paid from up to $40 to $200 every time you train somebody that you either personally sponsored or you did not. Even if they're in the company, you're going to get paid if they're taking your training. Even if they sign up for your class and don't show up, you're getting paid the training. Every time they reach a new level in leadership, you're getting paid for the training. The training bonuses don't stop. It's unlimited, guys. It's a lot going on over here. And I don't really know why I'm still talking, but I'm going to keep going, right? Because in a perfect world, this is what it would look like. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell my personality. It's more like a shark. I'm like, tell me what I got to do and watch out. But I'm also a helper. What do you need from me? Absolutely, I'll help you. That's one of my strongest personality traits. So when I saw this right here, that 3 who get 3, and I looked straight down to number 11, Deborah JJ, I thought, oh, they got me confused, baby, because guess what, Nicole? Did that thing say 19 million? I think it says Neka in Hebrew, because I said, if this is what in a perfect world looks like, and I know I'm living in a not so perfect world, I take close to that, Jesus, right? But guys, we have some incentive trips coming out, very first incentive trip that the company is having, and we will love, well, it's too late because you can't come because this is about to be over anyway. So let's just slide on that. But you can be registered for the second one. But on July the 20th, if you are here in the DMV, we would love for you to partner with us and come out to the Omni Sherm Hotel, which I would say a lot of people like, so many dispensaries everywhere. And, people don't really want to do. Guess what we got that dispensaries don't have? Over 300 products. Baby, I went into some dispensaries up on Georgia Avenue yesterday. And I went inside and they treated the girl a little ice cold. And I said, they don't even know who they talking to. So I said, oh, okay, I can feel you, but they ain't had nothing. They ain't really had enough. They couldn't even compete with us. And guess what else, guys? They got to close. They have to close at a certain time, and we don't, right? So in September, our CEO's wife, Miss Jennifer Hale, she is such a sweetheart. She is hosting the Women's Retreat in Horseshoe Bay, Texas. I've never been to Horseshoe Bay, Texas. I did go on one women's retreat, but I was ready to get back home. It was up in the mountains. It was too dark. It really wasn't my vibe. But to now understand how impactful that a women's retreat can be, I'm overexcited, humbled, and joyed that she saw fit to put this together for women in our company to help grow spiritually, mentally, culturally, and in business, right? And then we'll be in Puerto Rico in October of this year with another regional event. So it's time for you to get your tickets now to get prepared. But you really can't because the tickets ain't gone on sale yet, but you can kind of prepare cash-wise to be prepared to lock in your reservations or start looking, right? They already told you in Puerto Rico. And in January, we will be in Orlando, Florida with Mr. Nate Garrett, our newest brand recipient and our TPC Top Performance Council member. I'm super excited to go to Florida in January that I don't know what to do but get some swimsuits, right? So it's time for you to make a decision. Do you want to be the shift with us, or do you want to help us on our Be the Shift journey? And I know you're like, Neka, what does that mean? Hold fast. I'm going to tell you in a minute. But I got to give honor and homage to Mr. Marty Hale. Guys, when I got into this company, Mr. Hale was on these calls every single day like clockwork. This man was smiling like, he had a good night's sleep. And we all know that we can be into business and sometimes we can't sleep, and we let people know and see it. We let them feel our grumpiness, and we constantly complain about, well, I got to do this. Or, I don't get no sleep, but that's okay. I don't got to sleep. No, the team, no sleep. No, you have to sleep because you need the rest to build. And Mr. Hale was someone who was not sleeping, who was on the grind, not just for himself, but for us, because his story is so relatable to a lot of us. But when he said that the mantra of this opportunity was, we are transforming lives with sacred plants and putting smiles on faces, happiness in hearts, and laughters in lives, and hearts back in the homes, I now truly understand exactly what that means and what that meant to him when he came up with that slogan for his company. Because since I have been in this business, I have been doing nothing but growing daily. I've been seeing nothing but so many phenomenal people growing daily, getting educated, more in tune and tap with themselves, and really finding their purpose. And so I will never hit a stage without giving Mr. Hale the proper honor that he deserves in this business, because, I'd rather have friends that have, scaled the business to 800 million to tell me, hey, what do I need? How can I help you? Versus, I don't got it. Them friends ain't no more green beans. Okay. So that's my time, and I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. So
sit down, sister. It's not to do.